Hello, JPU family. Good night and welcome to another episode of JPU Late Night. Thank you for joining. I'm late. Yes, I'm late. I'll tell you why later. But thank you for joining. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Want to see what this program is about tonight? We're going to have a quick look at the political landscape, at our constituencies and likelihood of losses and gains, and the most important question of all, will the PNP clench the amount of seats that they need, or at the very least, 18 more seats? Will they or won't they? Rock and come in, guys, and let's get talking. Let me see who they here so far. I don't want to delay. Good night, everyone, each and everyone. Rock and come in. Good night, good night, good night. I want the graveyard people them there. Come on, man. Good night, good night. Yeah. Welcome. Thank you for joining. So, remember for the past 2 nights, I said I bring that program here. And because you have people celebrating and, the distortion of everything, the disinformation, oh God, we try to just stay on the facts over here. Yeah, we try to keep it factual and look at the reality of it. We don't get too caught up in the propaganda and the misinformation, disinformation. When we see it, we call it out. But we present the news and the updates politically to you is by bringing you the facts. So you guys are going to really help me out here tonight because some of you are in some of these constituencies. And I say it helps because you know these representatives more than anybody. You who live in the constituencies, you know these people. So I want to know if you talk up tonight in the comments. Thank you for joining. We have somebody joining for the first time. Miss Smith, thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, guys, so I'm going to expect you to tell me, if you think, I'm going to put up 3 people. You might have seen them already. 3 people on the screen. And the reason I'm going to put up them 3 people is because I have been getting some information. And these are the people who folks are most concerned about. And these are going to be some hotly contested seats, right? So on the screen, you're looking at Philip Hendricks down there in Clarendon. You have Moreland Wilson in Westmoreland. They might give him a warm time. I may have a message to the Jamaica Labour Party about Westmoreland. I also have Robert Chin to the far right. Bunting wants his seat. So, make we talk about it. Anybody in the chat tonight from any of these constituencies? Let me just start with Westmoreland first. Yes, the Westmoreland now, some very serious something are going in Westmoreland against the member of parliament, yes, so I want to say. Moreland. I made that say to the Jamaica Labour Party, say, they need to go down into the constituency, show a presence, and I'm not saying to be confrontational or anything like that, but just show a presence. See what's going on. Westmoreland is filled. Thank you, Prime Time. You're in Philip Hendricks constituency, all right. I soon be more specific. Me just tell the JLP about Westmoreland, There is a serious undermining, sabotaging campaign going on against the Member of Parliament. Remember, you have the known saboteurs them down there. Dayton Campbell and Ian Hales. You all know what they're capable of and the things that they do. You all saw what they did to the People's National Party, what they did to their leader. One of the most vicious political moves me ever see in the history of politics. So what are you going to do about it, JLP? What are you going to do to help Moreland? He's doing some work now, based on what I am told. But what are you going to do to push back on the saboteurs that are there? There needs to be a presence, and you all need to go down to Westmoreland and remind the people of Westmoreland that you have been here for ages. What do you have to show for voting one way all the time? You have nothing to show. Demand more of the members of Parliament in Westmoreland currently. All who are work, make them work a little harder. And say to the people of Westmoreland, do you want to go backwards? Do you want to go in reverse? And make them MP tell them what they're doing and what's to come and all these things. Because you know what? It would be real sad. Not for me, but for the people of Westmoreland collectively. It would be so sad if they go back to what they once had. And this is even worse because we know that Dayton Campbell, Ian Hales, they are not workers. They don't work. All they do is cuss people and talk. That's what you can expect from them. And that is why they all swoop down on Westmoreland, because they think those people are idiots. Are you in his constituency, Miss Smith? Listen, you say if a man can't do the work, people, me strongly believe in if you replace that person there, or that person there need to be man enough or woman enough and say, listen, me can't do it. You see, same like how when Bunting they come ball and say could fix crime. And the right thing him do, him come tell the people them say him cannot do it. But the wrong thing what him do now, him decided to still sit there and collect a salary. You don't do that. If you cannot manage to do a job, you leave the job and let somebody else more capable come in and do the job. That's just how things work. So if a man or woman not have what it takes to give them all and them something there, it don't make no sense. There are two councillors down there. The two of them will come from over the PNP side. Them two man there, let me tell you something. No disrespect to the current MP. But you have to have a personality like them two man, because them know Ian Hill's good enough. And they know if deal with him and they know if angle him. And you see that kind of politics that we are going in Westmoreland in at this time, you are going up against two of the most vicious, wicked members of the PNP. It's true, me attack. So Moreland might be a more refined, a more soft-spoken, me no know, but you have to get somebody who can go down in a it with them. Somebody who Ian Ears never come ramp with. Somebody who Dayton Campbell never come ramp with. And me I tell you, say, the two gentlemen, the two councillors them, we come from over at PNP side. When you look how them deal with them, Then ain't an argument with them. The moment Mark Wallen and Dayton Campbell this the man them just walk left them in and man them, then an argument to them, And even now, Ian is afraid of them. Like posts. Dayton Campbell worse. When Dayton takes it pan Venetia, so you ever see Dayton takes it pan them, the two man they will cross the floor the same time Venetia cross, him not going to do it. Because them man they will angle him. So take a look in Westmoreland, Jamaica Labour Party. Take a look in Westmoreland. Because let me tell you something. Only not going to call the election next September. Only going to call it before September. Only likely to call the election. May I give you until about August. No hour. Nearly December. So you have December to August how much more? 9 months. I wanna be a fool if we don't call the election in a September. The election must call before that. Now make PNP go on a conference. We try call the election before that. Not that it's gonna make a difference for them anyway, because Mark Golding, he has a flat affect. You're not going to see nothing more from him. So not that it's gonna be anything, but politically, it's wiser to have the election before September. With that being said, now, JLP has 9 months. 9 months for sure up Westmoreland. And me I tell you no say, don't make the people them go back to where them a come from in a Westmoreland. Dayton Campbell and Ian Hills are the worst because remember them a come from somewhere where they mash it up, them not do nothing there. They're worse. Them not a performer them there. So let me see if there's anybody. Smith say she's from down there in a Westmoreland. All right. Oh, you're in Western St. Andrew. Okay. So who is in Westmoreland, you know? Good night, Miss Joan. All right. See somebody. Devon, Westmoreland here, but Wilson has not helped his cause. He remains too silent for too long. Well, 9 months left. They must know what they want to do. But if I'm me, tell you the truth, if I'm me like the Prime Minister or the JLP, what me done do is make a decision right now. Right this minute, me done make a decision. I see the next the person where are going at the election because I'm talking fear. I don't want to beat him down because some people them deal with things that look different. You understand? That not really means to them as a bad person or whatever. You see? But as me say, you have two very vicious individuals down there, and they're so undeserving of being there and being in the parliament. It's not even funny. Dayton and sitting there, Ian Hills. So the GOP, if I'm me like them, me just make somebody start work from now. So it's their choice. Their choice. Now, make we talk about Mr. Philip. Anybody down there, sir? Mr. Philip. Only things that the people them down here, sir, is going to draw back for Azan. Somebody tell me. Will the people them draw back for Azan? Good night, Glenn. You won't be going back. Instead, a young lawyer named Dunkley will be running. Okay, thank you for that information. But if a young man named Dunkley is running, why Dunkley not come on the front line and show up himself? Make the people them get to know him and see him and so. That's good. Okay. Thank you for that information. Now what about our friend here, Mr. Robert Chin? Who they are South Manchester? Who is in South Manchester? Come tell me. Good night, everybody. Can you please hit the like button for me, guys? South Manchester, based on the information that I am getting, Bunting is in there silently. I do everything Who don't know film style undermining him go and sabotaging. Same like Dayton and Ian Eels. And that's the only way they know for run politics, cause them have to silent, well, Bunting in particular, he has to be silent because the people them already know where him a come from and know the things them what him do. And know say him is a loser. So with that being said now, him not really too out there and them something there, but him take time to undermine this man here. Now can this man stand up to what he's up against? Robert Chin. He's been silent. Me have zelling about a cash up me having on the something here so. Shall probably put my Zelle there for sure. But for right now, the cash app is there. Thank you for asking. I am not from down there, but where I am, we are going to give strong political support. Which party you talk? You talking Westmoreland or South Manchester? Where you talking? Good night, Cash. And I am watching from Eastern St. Thomas. Okay, thank you for joining. How are things there on the ground? I don't believe that the people of South Manchester would be stupid enough to take up Bunting, who cannot go back to Central Manchester. He should have stayed there. But I see Bunting paying some people to go out there and protest against the Member of Parliament. I tell you that way there. When them come out and them talk about road, a Bunting pay them to go out there and protest. Some PNP people. Now, I cannot tell you if Mr. Chin had a meeting with them and explain to them what the government is doing where the road is concerned. I don't know what action he took. But you're gonna have some people who them never want to protest against road or protest for road until now. Some of them did in them constituency, them don't do nothing at all. But they're going, they don't do nothing, get vote out, and them going on next man constituency a protest about road. Make it make sense. Right now, yesterday people them who maybe a little weak, maybe it's not a good idea to get some groups of people to go in these constituencies, let's say every weekend or every other week. Well, since it's so close, maybe every weekend or something like that. You know? Make them go in there and help out the MP them and show a presence and talk to the people and explain to them, policies and what's to come and what's in progress and things like that. Kind of like there's a name for that in politics. I don't remember. But like the political party would deploy groups of people and like say one group would have say, all right, we are Central Manchester this weekend. And them go there and them kind of tour the place, them talk to people, whether young people, middle-aged people, older people, and them not have really go down there, go show no campaign presence, Just go down there and talk to the people, them, and because with the disinformation and stuff that's going on, it would be good to share accurate information with the people and let the people see that the people they elect, they're active, they're actively working for them. Yeah, you can call it canvassing too. Thank you. Prime time. You can call it canvassing. Mr. Chin is originally from that constituency. Yes. Yes, that is true. But how him stay down there? How him dealing with the sabotage in a bounty do? Okay, Michelle. One size 12 clock shoes kick from Kenneth's in Bunting, but Lord of mercy. Ah, Jesus. Nobody start tonight, yeah, man. Mighty God. No, sir. No. This is gonna be I don't know if this is gonna be a hotly contested seat. Me ever say something here, so me ever use the word alleged. Me don't know if I true, guys. But it is alleged that Isaac Buchanan no really bother want run again. Me don't know if I true. This is information that I am getting, and the person tell me that it is alleged. So me I will say also it is alleged. So me now come out here, so come tell him to say, me 100% sure say Isaac nobody want run. It is alleged. But as you know, this is gonna be a hotly contested seat. No, Anne-Marie Rivers, based on what I am hearing, she's doing well. She seems to be doing okay with the people. Portland people, they are different kind of people, you know, based on what I am hearing. For example, you cannot carry Kingston politics go Portland. They have a different kind of a different mentality, a different mindset. But me hear say she's doing all right. So me not really know. I mean, the turnout when me I see for the PNP, um, the PNP should be worried about Eastern Portland because Damian Crawford had a much bigger turnout. I would say probably twice the amount of turnout when he was down there. Anybody who did a watch the election can be a witness. He had much more support than ISAT. So, I don't know. I really see the fanfare that was expected of ISAT and those people. No, did they? So I wouldn't be surprised if he really wanted to get out. Because sometimes these things can be costly, you know. I really don't know. It's alleged, but we will see. Um, these women, let me just move this out of the way. These are all members of parliament. As you can see, the PNP has 4 women in parliament right now sitting. We know it's Lisa now go back, so me not really know what go happen in there, so tell you the truth. I don't know. The man who I replaced Lisa, he seems to be a little more quiet, but I think the people them like him. Because when Dayton Campbell and the Rise United people them were trying to use poll to insert Wavel Hines and some other rest of people. The people them in Lisa's constituency stood up very strong against them and angle them bad and run them way. So them have to leave the man alone. So me know the people them down there, them like him and they've been working with him. I don't know what the JLP is doing down there. I have family in East Portland and I was told he can't beat Anne-Marie Vaz. Me really not see the turnout for him for true. The turnout what was expected. And the turnout, if you want to beat Anne-Marie Vaz, you have to come out stronger than how Damien came out. And Isaac Buchanan, to me, he's not even halfway there. He's not, at the truth. We know Denise Daly is gonna win back her seat. Natalie Nita, same thing. Angela Brownbrook, although she had one of the votelessest MP in the entire Jamaica and the entire region. That is a strong PNP constituency. But right now, the people in Jamaica, them kind of done with Diarty, little by little, slowly but surely. The people them come to them senses and deal with people who come to do the work. Right? So, you can say 3 of these women will be 100% going back for the PNP. Now, look on the rest of women them now. Let us just read some of these comments. Guys, when you hit up the like button for me, please, now. Him can't manage them. The vast them and no more PNP down at Portland. We go down there go work and help them win it. My lovely MP Crystal Lee doing well too, and anywhere I am, I will be going home to vote. Yeah, Crystal Lee is there to stay. Dayton is never gonna get back that seat. And for that matter, to how him did terrible down there, I don't think the people them is going to put back that constituency in the PNP column anytime soon. So you can cross off Crystal Lee's seat to be a sure win. Kerencia, same thing. Marlene, I don't really know. The gentleman down there, he seemed to be making some connections with the people. But it's kind of hard to tell right this minute. It's kind of hard to tell right this minute for sure. Tova, I was told that she will win. I cannot confirm that because I haven't really investigated enough in her constituency. Babsy is coming back. Maybe not Babsy, but Babsy's seat is going back in the JLP column. Michelle Charles, me not really see nobody a try contest her. When you see anybody a try contest Michelle? I was hearing something to that effect where Isaac Buchanan is concerned. Okay. Me not see nobody a try go up against Michelle Charles or trying to get in the good graces of the people. I really don't see it. So I would assume she's highly likely to go back. Dalrymple is going back 100%. Juliet Oldness. When you talk, can I comment and tell me if Juliet will go back? Want to tell me if Juliet going back, guys? Okay. Well, she's the one who just won recently. Rose Shaw. Yeah. So, Michelle Charles at work? Because she used social media a lot, She uses social media a lot. I don't know, cause telling you the truth, me get some local information says she has a bit of an attitude problem. Yes. Me say she have a little bit of attitude problem and the people them not too love it. So I don't know. So I guess we will see what her and Rose Charles, more Rose Charles, Lita's father, Rose Shaw. We will see what her and Rose Shaw does when the election is called. John Black said Juliet Holness will be going back. I think she needs to go to more people. Okay. Yeah, man. Yes, Delroy. I was told that Rosemary is a very likable person. Yeah, them say she's very likable. So, me don't know what the situation with Michelle Charles and the people and but 9 months to go, whatever issues MPs are having with the people, they better start fixing it now. All right. Fieval is going back. You don't agree with that? Tell me if you don't agree Fieval is going back. Yes, Fieval is going back. Thank you, Realist. And what's she name? The Michelle. Michelle she name? The one where Matthew Samuda just replaced. Matthew Samuda is going to remain. I am not gonna follow Uno and say Rhoda is not going back. I mean, there's just not enough evidence yet, in my view, to say that she's not going back. So I'm gonna wait a little upon that. Anne-Marie Vaz, I think we just talked about that a while ago. Juliet Cuthbert is going back. If you don't agree, let me know. Marsha Smith. Yes. So that seat is gonna be secure. Yes, Juliet is going back. Cuthbert. And we already said that the lady that took Dayton's seat, she's going back for sure. And the lady beside her, how it go? Rhoda will have a hard time, and so will the person who replaces Manayard. Why the person who replace Manayard have a hard time? To be honest with you, Ardisha was the member of parliament for where I was born for a very long time. And Ardisha never really had to campaign hard. Ever. So me not really know if the person who replaced him I got have a hard time. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't really think so. But you see, the thing is, with a man like Ardisha leaving the politics, the person who is going to replace him, they cannot go there and work at the same pace that Ardisha was working. Ardisha didn't have to work very hard. So that person now, they have to go come in more agile. They have to go come in and up them game, like hit the ground running. That's what they're gonna have to do. Yes. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Hit the ground running. People wise up now, so they have to start working for the. Yes, man, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, him last councillor, yes. But not really him alone last councillor. And losing a councillor not really deter you from, retaining your seat. It really depends on what you do after that. If they go with the councillor over the principal, then Ardisha's seat will be in trouble. You're right, they are not orderly. No, them have to go work. Have to go work faster, smarter. Can't be no daddy something. Cannot be. No, the thing with the PNP now. Oh, we were talking about Tamika. We didn't finish up this list with the ladies. Somebody said something about her. Hold on. Yes, Shana K, true. And one activist what died down there were there. What name again? I don't remember him name. Yeah, when he died, it was a bit sad. That man's been around for a long time. All right, Tamika. How would they comment there? Oh, see it here. You don't know much about her. Me not really hear nobody talk about her, you know. Me not hear nobody talk about her. Me have ask one of my friend tomorrow. But as a member of parliament, if your name not really call, is either people them not see you or you know really dead. But when you're a member of parliament and you're active and you're present and you do your work, your name I go call. So, you know, for us to not be hearing much about Tamika, that's not really a good sign. Not a good sign. So the males them now. Let me see. We talk about Moreland already. What do you think about Bobby Seatia now? I think he's alright for now. For now. I think he's alright. No, sir. A risky business that. You can't hope on nobody. You have to go everywhere. That's the thing about politics, the work. You see the same energy where you take for winning now. You have to keep up an energy there, You can't lapse no time. And some people them go in there and then get complacent, then get lackadaisical, them start to shortchange the people and shortchange themselves. Me know people get tired, but this is why in every constituency, them have a group of people where them work with, where when a connection must be made with the people, maybe the MP feel tired and worn out on them something, and that's when you lean on those around to help out. The same energy where you take for going there and win. In Rhoda's case, she probably has to work twice as hard as a woman. And it's not to say that Bunting was in there doing anything. The world no leveling up, people. World no level. Because the work what Mr. Rhoda put down in there for she go in there, Bunting never had a work hard, half as hard. Him never had a work. Can't please everybody. For sure. How else me did I miss? One of you said, "Dear, me not go win that seat, there, guys." Yes, me know say she beat Ian Eels, and Ian Eels cannot go back. You know them have a big fallout with the people them though. The people them get radical upon them is a big fallout them have for the people. They can never go back to the people. For the people know the kind of work what them was not doing. But I go and do some investigation about Miss Tamika. One of you said Damien is going to win. Everybody want a safe seat, my love. Nobody know want. I mean, him put up a good fight, you know. Him put up a good fight in a East Portland. Him should have did stay still. But politics is competitive. I don't like the reliance on safe seats at all. Once you go into these constituencies and you make a connection with the people, you know, it only gets easier. The hard part is to make a connection with the people and be consistent. And once you get over that hurdle, it becomes easier. If Amos is working, it should not be an easy win for Damien. Is he working though? All right, Kosh, thank you for joining. I hope you feel better. Have a good night. Damian Crawford can't win no more seat. What can go so? You're there. You're not easy. Damian is going to be running in the seat where what am I the name again, Lord Jesus? The man always say him not got parliament for nearly a year now. You, Graham. I wonder what the people them are going to do. Me curious now. The people them over that constituency there, what them are going to do? Because they've been without a member of parliament now for almost a year. Them almost a year now without representation. So they're just going to hold it out? They're just going to sit it out? No, sir. Safe seats breeds lazy MP. Absolutely true. And I hope that a day will come when there will be no safe seat in Jamaica for nobody. Every man, every woman must go out there, go put in their work. Connect with the people. Because right now it look like say the Jamaican people abandon the politics. So you know see it too? The people are very apathetic. That's not good. Michael Phillips' seat is one to watch. Damien seemed to be gaining ground. Okay. Michael look kind of stressed out to me, you know. I don't know what the problem. But I don't know. He seemed to have lost some popularity too. I mean, you see, if somebody is MP smart, on the PNP side, may I talk. You say some of them are MP smart in a PNP, them top walk with Mark Golding. Top walk with Dayton. Top from walk with Ian Eels and all of them when I rise united. Because when we get to realize, guys, what me get to realize is that, sorry, the more they walk with them, I more they lose support. The more the people them ignore them, the more them is like them value go down when the people them see them a walk with Golden and Dayton and them kind of people. Them. The losers them will lose their seat and mash down the party. So anybody will want to win, don't walk with them. When I idiot, walk with the people and walk with yourself. When you can't walk with people, you can bring on down. None of them not popular. Not Mark Golden, not Dayton, not Ian Eels, not Bunty. You know, it's not even Bunty now. Because Bunty knows say, him a cowboy, Bunty knows say him a bad apple. And him knows say, when people see him, because Bunting wants to go back to Parliament. And Bunting wants there to be a Rise United person leading the PNP. So when time Bunting now get for realize say, him is like the plague. Nobody wants to catch it. You notice say him take for himself him a hide because him no want nobody to see him and Mark Golding together. Mark Golding a Bunting meal ticket. So Bunting kind of smart enough to know so watch ya. It better me just go on all a low profile because me a damage goods now. Me a damage goods and the more me walk with cause Golding don't know what a clock a strike. He don't know if he upside down. So it's not going to be his decision to say to Bunting, listen, go and go rest. If not going to do that, a Bunting would have know say, this is my meal ticket. And if me out there with him, people are going to start take what they sell from him. Because me a damage goods. Nobody don't like me. Everybody see me as a destruction. Me lose my seat. Me not good again. So you better me just easy back and make Golden go on. Bunting can't show up himself. And it's so sad because Mikhail used to be a more likable person. More people used to take to him. And you can see from he start par with them. Don't think social media. Nobody no really pay them no down to all Damien to film. Look how popularity we him did have all that gone down in a hole. Because our them a walk with Mark Golding. You have to smart. Sometimes I know everywhere you go you can bring friend with you. And sometimes some friend when mean you're good. If them know say right good for your walk with them. You don't have to tell them. Them a go just know say look here. They mean you well and right now them not supposed to they around you. So Lisa had start walk with them and then when Lisa see what o'clock a strike, she take time draw away herself because you cannot make people bring you down. It doesn't matter if you and them are friend. I was friend. You can't make people bring you down. Every time them walk with Mark Gordon, then get less and less popular. Anytime they make Bunting talk on the platform, then get less and less popular. Anytime you see Dayton take up the microphone, then get less and less popular. Unpopular. Mm-hmm. And true, what them do, this man your father. And then people say how cozy he becomes with people who harmed his father in that way, people lost a lot of respect for him. Yeah, man. So that's the situation. If them smart, well, are they? Okay. Yeah. Let's see. This somebody where I try to run against Eli Clark. Oh, it go. Guys, I'm showing you something. Who no look on this? No, sir. Then these real people look on the PNP man with the bell. No, sir. Time out, time out. I will put this here, so. No, sir. Why? We never see this yet in Jamaica, guys. We never see this in Jamaica. Look for the people them. The PNP man have on the green socks and I walk with the bell. And the labor right don't have the PNP flag. No, sir. And them valiant should have put in a video. Mad we are mad out. Because this are foolish. No, sir. I wish part of Jamaica this. No, sir. This guy. A wife and husband. You know them? Bob's Kitchen, you know them? No, sir, this a sign and wonder. Me not think of IT and fancy cat. Look on them good. I not IT and fancy cat them. No, man, this a heights of confusion. This a wickedness. This is wickedness. Me not tell a lie. When me see the man I ring the bell and the two of them have on one another, sir. No, sir. But on a serious note, you know, me don't want to see. Me don't want to see the Prime Minister of Jamaica reach out to them people here. Carry them come up on the stage. Because I want Jamaica. And you say all who come in Jamaica try come in our politics to come divide the people them need to see this. Me love it. I love it. Yes, man. Showcase them to the country and show the country say. We might not agree on certain things politically, but we are civilized people. We are not as divided as how some people come in our country and come in our politics want to come divide we. Is a good look. This for put in a one commercial. This for going a commercial, man. Look here, so. The PNP man a ring the hell out of the bell. And the labor right one. Who you not reach? No, sir. Lord have mercy, I force me see this. Go see how the people them confused when they walk in there, wherever them a go. Papa Jesus. All right, so based on our little assessment we do here, so I don't see 18 seats are gonna lose by the JLP, you know. I don't see 18 seats are gonna lose. Even if you put Rhoda in there. And even if you put Michelle Charles in there. And even if you put them three man in there. Me still not see 18 seat for Mark Golden at all. Even if you put okay, him did upon the other one. Me don't see enough. Me don't see enough seat for PNP. Nigel Clark's seat is going back into the Labour column, to my understanding. But you all know nothing is guaranteed in politics. Most things aren't guaranteed. So, me not see the path to 18. Anybody see the path to 18? Central Kingston could be under Delroy Williams. For true? At first, me I hear that still, but I could see where it go. Because even if you add, alright, if you put Delroy Williams with the one them when me say, what we say under threat, which is about 5, right? Even if you put Central Kingston in a this, it not even reach 10 seats yet under threat. Not reach 10 yet. You see, this is the thing, with sabotaging. You see the sabotaging where they go along with people, where the biggest mistake where they make, bunting them. How the heck are you going to look at your party and say, you want your leader to lose, and in doing so, you want the party to lose as many seats as possible? Do you mean to tell me, say, them are people who say they go to college and take maths class. Them never calculate and maths up and say, look here, if we lose too many seats, it's going to take us at the very least 2 terms to come back from it. Why? Because we're not working with a popular leadership. It is Mark Golden is the most unpopular leader in the history of Jamaica. More people liked him when he was a shadow spokesperson than when he's leader of the PNP. Bill Johnson poll show with that. Rest in peace, Bill Johnson. So that is where they messed up. When they sabotage their own party and their own leader for lose, their plan was Peter Phillips must lose. Well, really wasn't Peter Phillips because he won his seat. Hello. It's these fools who then say they want the party to lose as many seats as possible. And them they even look like them can't win back no seat. If you can themselves go back in a parliament. You know, so they're fool guys. So if you want to form the next government, you have to the condition with them with only 14 seats. You have to put a leadership together where have sense. Because that are going to help motivate the people them. That are going to motivate the party workers. That are going to motivate the people them who want to go to parliament. Nobody, they don't motivate nobody. They can't motivate themselves. So when you plan for destroy, you have to have a plan for build back, And them never have no build back plan for them party. Some don't know where them are go. Because they don't have no building plan for the country. Delroy. Who you talk about the mayor? If JLP lose 10 seats, JLP will pick up Michael Phillips' seat to keep them at 40. You're so sure about that, man? You're so sure about that? Let me ask you a question. The 14 seats that PNP have right now, what you say PNP are going to retain them, all 14 of them? Because we're talking about what JLP may lose and may win, but we are not talking about what the PNP may lose. I mean, clearly, if the GLP are going to lose some, then the PNP are going to pick it up. But will the PNP retain their 14? I think PNP might lose 2 of the 14 where they have. But me not going to say a wish part just yet. Bunting dig a hole and only dig one. Papa Jesus, watch wicked. No, man. I never see a somebody wickeder than this yet. Wicked, so till the wickedness turn on and lick them. Then own wickedness turn on upon them. Jesus, Father, this can't real. JLP can keep the 49 and go for 5 from the PNP. No, sir. But you bravey, Alec? JLP can keep 49 and go for 5 from PNP. Come on, man. No bother with that, man, because I don't see how that's realistic. I don't see how that's realistic. Truthfully speaking. How much sure see the PNP have out of the 14 where they have here now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think PNP have about 5 sure seats right now out of the 14. Coupling of St. Catherine. You're there. Where you say all 14 safe? I think so at all. I see the people of Jamaica, I know, based on what I observe. The people of Jamaica. I'm telling you something. I truly can't talk certain things, But when you say people can cross the floor and them can carry them supporters with them in at this time, and they feel no guilt about it, them not feel no way about it. When you say more people are kind of not engaged in the political process like they used to be, the enthusiasm, it's still there, but we've lost some enthusiasm in our politics. We have a stable government, but we have lost some of the enthusiasm. Dr. Guy C can get takeaway. Yes, I believe so too. In this time here. Is a year now Donovan don't come to Kingston Garden community and the people are calling for a new MP. You see it? Nothing wrong with calling for a new MP now because you see the lady when you Marsha Smith, you see how fast, and this is what I always say, when the PNP people them will sit down and wall out 10, 15, 20 years with non-performing people, The Labour rights, they're not going to do that. They are going to go out there if the party won't listen to them and protest, and whoever's not doing their job, they are going to get rid of them. And that is a good thing. That's what you want to see. Some people are just not made for representation of politics because them not have what it takes. They not have a communication skill. Them only go, they go take picture with the people and make it look like them do something, and they not do nothing. That's what happened to Bunting. Jodie and Maria gained grounds in Peter Phillips' constituency, but I think that's going to be hard for her. Yeah, I see the numbers them last time. 2020. I don't know how it look here now. I don't know how it look. Damian Young is dubbed the job boss. He is the hardest working caretaker. He has not left the constituency since placed there. That's good news. Lisa Anna seat not safe. Philip seat not safe. Did you guys hear anything more about Paulwell's seat? Because there was this thing going around. I'm not going to legitimize it because I don't know if it's true. Where them said it, the cricketer I go run in a Paulwell seat. Where people get them argument they from? Because me ask and people are like, what? I haven't heard that, you know? So I don't think that's true, but we'll see. Election result is gonna be JLP 51 to PNP 12. What you say? How that much they work? You tell me say every JLP is going to keep their seat and pick up 2 from PNP? Make we see. We have to engage ourselves in analysis sobering. Absolutely agree, Jamaica Live. I think Chris Gale will be a senator. But this thing about Chris Gale, me never see Chris Gale show any interest in politics, guys, in Jamaica. So where this argument come from? Liberites, please leave. She's not a JLP, she's a comrade from birth. Take it from me, night. Is my prayer. Then hear this arise here now. This arise here now. No have nothing better to do, nothing better to say. All them do is say this channel as a threat. But me not going to block this riser and I'm just going to put this riser in timeout. This riser is going in timeout. Me not go block her. She come and call herself prosperity under disguise. And even if you're a Labourite, I don't care. Over here, so. PNP over here, listen. Rise United over here, listen. JLP over here, so listen. And No P over here, listen. Me talk to them all the while. The well-intended ones, the patriotic ones, who email and text message. Me talk to them all the while. So the fake profile will come here, so I tell people say don't listen. Oh, them they are listen. Lord Jesus, make it make sense. I wonder if a parrot mouth parlet. Make it make sense. You will tell other people say don't come over here come listen, but you over here listen. Poopa Jesus, sin can go some man. What can go so? Anyway, back to what we are say. Chris Gale. Me never hear Chris Gale Me never hear Chris Gayle has shown no interest in our politics. Me see him over in India and so forth, and he happened to be there when the Prime Minister was there recently. But me no know where the argument there come from, but we will see. And why would he go into in a parliament seat? If you go try get parliament seat. Somebody say I'm going to Senate. Me no know. I don't know. As a Labourite, I can't confirm Chris Gayle in politics. Yeah, I haven't really heard it anyplace else. I've mentioned it to a few people and them say no, I'm not hear that. Like they don't see him as that type of person as well. Um it's the first I'm watching and I love it. Nice gesture. Everybody were there here for the first time. Thank you guys for joining. And make sure you subscribe. Cause I see some new names. I don't know if I true me come on so late. But I see some new names in the chat. So thank you guys for being here. People are just speculating. I don't know. Parliament seat are one of those seats where, I mean, if Chris Gayle was supposed to go there, it certainly wouldn't be 9 months before the election. It just doesn't make sense to me. I think there will be some jaw-dropping loss next election. Possible. 2020 results shock a lot of people, as much as people were aware that Bunting them were sabotaging them party and so. A lot of people still did not expect such a devastating defeat. A lot of people did not expect it. And the same thing me I say with Rhoda. When Rhoda win, I remember when Rhoda first got there and them laugh after her. So, me not really, I am not the type of person who, will come out and say, boy, this is somebody or that. No. When time you come on to politics, you'll be really surprised. You know? Me not see it. What you say? Tell us what he said, Shamar. Chris Gayle is well loved in India because of his cricketing prowess, not for any political reason. So the PM capitalized on his popularity in India. Yes, that's absolutely true. All of them countries they were into cricket, they all love Chris Gayle. What? A lot of people never vote. That's true. Both parties lost a lot of votes in the 2020 election. What else about the economy? Donovan Williams danced too much. He's not a good politician. I'm just lucky. I'm just lucky. And win the seat, he will lose it back. Yes, I mean that can happen sometimes. And to tell you the truth, with the political dynamic, what did that happen in a 2020? Like that was so easy. You know, me know say I have a lot of people who did put in some good work in a 2020, But it was so much easier from those who are fit to be in representational politics to those who are fit none at all. It was basically one of the easiest election for win. You understand? Because when you have this demonic force here in the politics cause destruction, then what do you expect? You know, I don't think there was any doubt that the JLP would have won the 2020 election. I mean, just the challenge alone that took place in the PNP 1 year before the election, that alone did tell me that the JLP was going to win back. You understand? But if the challenge and the situation never get worse than at the PNP, me not think that the JLP would have picked up so many seats. But because it got worse, that's that helped the JLP to walk away with even more seats. It did. Now, 4 years, 5 years later, what is the status in the PNP? It hasn't really gotten any better. I think it's gotten worse. First of all, Lisa Hanna shouldn't did leave the PNP. I mean, she left for a good reason. It was the right thing for her to do, but it wasn't good for the PNP. But you see these fools here, when Lisa left them say good riddance because them not no sense, you know. Them not no seat, them don't popular. And the woman with a seat were popular than them say good riddance because they full of bad mind and hate. You have people out here who accost them like Paulette, who are say drink and junk and they sitting there. I have social media, I have the information I spread, I have disinformation. It's gotten way chaotic. You have Dayton Campbell who show up himself everywhere, he have no seat, and it just look like say there's a bunch of losers campaigning for the PNP or with the PNP. So in my view, the situation got worse for the PNP. But look at the JLP. Is it the same or did it get worse as well? That is the question now. The status of the PNP, we just say that PNP got worse in terms of stability and unity. The Jamaica Labour Party appears stable. It appears unified. There's some little things what some people not satisfied with and them things there. Yes. But will that impact their election turnout? You know, all of them something they have to be taken into consideration. The PMP is not viable. It's not viable right now. When the wind of change blow in a direction, it will sweep everyone in the upper room, like on the day of a true man. Clarendon Northern, why no comment? Anybody have anything to say about Clarendon Northern? Say something. Anybody? Let's see. Yeah, them full up a bad mind and eat Jamaica life. That's a no-brainer. I used to bad mind and eat it don't care go anywhere, but they're learning that the hard way. But I don't think them care because it's innate in them naturally Bad mind and them something there. Clarendon Northern people. Nobody from Clarendon not there. Dwight siblings is soon to be settled with a Dunkley. Okay. Yeah, the truth of the matter is you have some of the MPs them on the GLP side were winning at 2020. And some of them, a handful of them, they're not really fit for representational politics. And it appears that the party is taking active steps to replace them. And that's what you do. It's kind of unfortunate that it kind of took this long, but it is what it is. So the onus is now gonna be on the people who are gonna replace them. You understand? And you have like the elders them who are going to retirement and now run back on them something there. So the JLP is trying its best to remain stable as it goes through this overhaul process going into our next election. Thank you, David. Sybil should hold on to that seat. Yeah, but one of them MP they when nobody not talk about, don't it, Orlando? I always say when nobody not talk about the MP, them always say they not really cut it. Hope I'm wrong. Do you think Jamaica can continue without new taxes annually? No, it really depends. It depends, but I think eventually you're gonna see some. Friday's my birthday. Can I get a gift, please? Lord Jesus, Miss Paula. You don't know. I do ever think me about the boy Friday, Miss Paula. Now family coming in Wednesday for Thanksgiving Thursday. I'm leaving town Friday morning and them sitting there. I will talk to you when I get back. I'm living in Canada. Okay. It is good. Corey Dunkley as Henrique is not seeking re-election. He's not working. Okay, Shamar, thank you. Economist Dr. Damian King has described Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced 53% cut in the general consumption tax on electricity as a bad move from every angle. Why is that? I have to read more about it. I'm going to look it up when I'm finished. But 53% cut on GCT. How much is the GCT? About 17%? I don't see why it would be a bad idea. But I'll read more to see why he said that. Because when it comes down to it, if a 53% cut, and if the GCT are 15%, all right. So Orlando say a 15%. And if he make a 53% cut to the 15%, you're talking little over 7%, no sir? So what is that gonna amount to? Want look at $200? Me not think so that is a bad move or unreasonable. But like I said, maybe he has a perspective that I haven't looked at. I'll see if I agree with him. We'll talk more about it. Thank you for the information though. You see, this time, in the inflation and everything like that, nobody no want give up nothing. Nobody no want compromise. That me get to realize. Even those who are doing much better, nobody no want compromise. Nobody no want give up nothing. Nobody no want sacrifice. Nobody no want do nothing. And in a country like Jamaica, some sacrifices has to be made. Because you know why? When time the economy in a Jamaica did need reform, the Jamaican people and the civil servant, them all who couldn't get a raise and all of them something there. The Jamaican people had to make grave sacrifices. Maybe what the government need to do is come out and explain to the people in a more wholesome manner the various effects of the pandemic and the things that causes inflation globally. Maybe they need to come out and explain a little further. Because some people might have think, say, boy, we're out of the pandemic now. So, we shouldn't have much of a problem. That is absolutely false. So, some sacrificing have to go along. It will work. JPS will not take a loss like that. We don't know the agreement with our current government and JPS. And that's one of the things, too, that must be explained. Because if the economist is going to come out and say that, then surely the government must respond, and explain why they feel it's right to take that position. And maybe at some later time, JPS will say something too. Prime Minister said it will be 7% next year. I don't know the dynamic in Jamaica with JPS though. When you have some people when I pay for electricity, and you have other people who are get charged for the people them when I pay. I want big mix up, I want big mix up, but I don't know. JPS, I feel like saying at Jamaica, guys, JPS needs competition. I think we need to have few more electricity providers in the country. I strongly believe in that. We need at least two more different company. We do not think so. I think so. Maybe somebody else can come in and somehow provide services for a different rate or something. But I think there needs to be competition. It's not a loss to JPS, it's a loss to the government. I need to go and read that thing. I need to go and read it. 15% is too much, especially if a person is earning minimum wage. It's terrible. I agree. Monopolistic models are always to the detriment of the populace. We have to continue with JPS until 2027. After that, let's see what happens. No man, they need some competition. What you should understand about Jamaica people, they don't want to hear anything about the economy. Ah, Jesus. And this is why we said over here a few nights ago that when the government is going to talk to the nation about economy, You have maybe 10% of the society will really have an interest in the economy and all aspects of it. But honest to God, the majority of the Jamaican people, them only want to know how much you have to tax them and what minimum wage. If they are going to get one raising at the minimum wage. That's all they care about, you know? For true. And then they want to hear about when their road are going to fix. But, and I'm not trying to encourage the government not to explain the economy to the people. Because you see, if someone way did financially literate from long time, you'd have so many people obtaining wealth, even in at this time, yeah, where you have people having many streams of income. And people look on them and say them thief and them a crook and then this, just like what them a try to do with the Prime Minister. Because so many people are not financially literate. So them can make Mark Golding and the IC come tell them say, Andrew have 28 bank account, and all of them think say Andrew have 28 bank account right this minute. When it is not so. And them hear the people them a talk about illicit. Then hear Mark Gold a talk about illicit. Like them a give the impression for say the salary with the Prime Minister make from just being the Prime Minister. Or that the salary alone is supposed to have. And if he have any more than that in thief it. So yeah, we should try to talk to the people about the economy, but it cannot be just at budget reading time. It can't be just at conference time. Town hall meetings, guys. We don't see them as sitting happening in Jamaica all heap. And that is one of the oldest method of communication with the people. But we don't see no town hall keep regular in Jamaica. Why? Why is that? Any man where you see them out big and love chat, so me not, hey, no call the name over here, no brother. Any man where you see them out big and loud and love chat, so I swear, me not use them. So me I beg you do not call the name over here, cause then call JPU name a problem. Don't take up me not watch them. Me not watch them. Me can't tolerate man with them out big and loud and love chat, so. Me can't tolerate them, so me not listen to them. I don't think Jamaica can continue with fiscal discipline for 3 more years. We have to add new taxes to continue. You know what we can do as well? Or what we can do instead of new taxes? I think what Jamaica needs to do is take a hard look at how it's trading. I think Jamaica has so much potential for increasing its revenue through cutting spending. For example, use up our agriculture more and lower our food bill. And let us start exporting more. You know? I don't know. Me think say Jamaica, such a gem. I think we have so much more potential. But we're not tapping, you know? And this is why you see tribal politics now. If you have a good idea, and even if you're on the other side of the aisle, you know, say you can make a good idea, a good suggestion to the party in power, the government in power. If you're a true patriotic person, you can make the suggestion. And if the party in power means the country well, they will say, come on over, come sit at the table, make we talk about it. Let us get this idea together for the good of the country. You know? I saw me think said for go. Not because you in a government, you can I'm here. I would did say this recently. What's your name? Kamala Harris. The media asked her, say she'd make a Republican work in her cabinet. And she said, yeah, of course. Yes, Karen. We need to export more. Somebody make a good suggestion, man, for the good of the country. Yeah. One of these nights, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna come out here and do some in-depth. I mean, I don't know if I can get that the information then no, because we never really the internet was not prevalent back then. But I want to see why is it that Singapore could have come at Jamaica and take our blueprint and run with it and run gone leave Jamaica. What did we do wrong and where did we go wrong? I can't deal with political tribalism. We need some planting programs in agriculture so then we can export. Yeah, we need to take a serious look at our food bill, guys. Somebody sitting them, and yesterday me I talk to my daughter about Western diet. When you look at the Western world, and you see how some of these diseases are affecting younger groups, one of them is colon cancer. I read a study recently where in England, they did a study where more and more young people, under 40 even, and if you read a little more, you will see them talk about the Western diet. So all of them processed food and everything. That's what me and my daughter were talking about yesterday. And I'm saying, Mr. Jamaica, Jamaica, to be honest with you, with all of that, so Jamaica are one of the countries in the world that eat healthy. Even now, even though we are import some food in a good for people them, we still, because we have, the skills of our people in food production and so forth, we still not eat too bad still compared to other countries. But if we don't stop and take stock of ourselves, we have to start suffer from some things that the rest of the world are suffer. The rest of the Western world are suffer from. We have to be careful, guys. Mass production of these foods not good. Not Jamaica. This many people don't want to plant anything. Yeah, I don't know what with the farming thing at Jamaica. So not long ago, I could have come to Jamaica and from being from a farming family, farming community. Me's a coffee drinker. And you coulda go down to Jamaica and there's always coffee in the kitchen. Every day coffee get parched because everybody in the family, all the adults, they're coffee drinkers. And the last 3 times I got Jamaica, they say I have to go buy instant coffee and them sitting there. Because why? A lot of the farmers, them either gone on farm work overseas or then grow up, people don't want to farm anymore and these kind of things. So it's changed a little bit. You understand? Me not too mess with the processed food, Roxanne. And I hope you guys don't either. When you look up the Western diet and see. Good man. We have to farm to feed ourselves, not really. On a grand export scale, we don't have the flat land to compete. Yeah. You're late, man. Thank you for joining. Guys, hit up the like button. So tonight now we've talked about we'll look at some constituencies, and if you're just joining, you watch back the program, you rewind the program, you will see we look at the seats that are considered in trouble. On the JLP side, explored. There's not really much on the PNP side because they don't have many seats, but looked at a couple and talk about some other things. When I say the man have a win, okay, that's good. Hope he represents the people well. Some people say Mikhail might be at risk, and we wonder what kind of wickedness bunting did they cook up. No! And saying, can Robert Chin survive bunting wickedness? Because we know to God bunting are the one wickedness down there. But we will see. Some people say Rhoda is in trouble. We don't know. I don't know. We have to wait and see because, when you're in a trouble, you're supposed to ask for help. Me not know. So I have to just wait and see. Most people are saying that Anne-Marie Rivers is going to retain her East Portland seat. Most people believe she will. Juliet Cuthbert is going to survive. I don't know. This situation can be a little shaky. We'll see. And Westmoreland, one final time I'm going to say to the government. The government need to go down in a Westmoreland, do some canvassing, show some presence, talk to the people. If you need to make a decision about, making somebody else going into the election, now is the time. You've got 9 months. No election after August next year. No election after August. That would be a stupid move. Who will be replacing Carl Samuda and Mike Henry? You're not announced yet, But somebody told me that somebody's already been chosen for Mike Henry, but it hasn't been announced. Good morning, Miss Yvonne. Everybody, look here. People keep on and say the problem for Rhoda is king. So what the party is going to do? They're going to make a connection with the people or find out what is what or what is what. I don't know what. Labor right, they must sell out people or what? I don't understand, The people them is gonna go to the poll or not go to the poll. So we don't need to find out if the labor right supported them down there is a set a sell out. I hear that Venetia might be going to the Senate or she might be going to Parliament. I don't know. But we will see. I think Venetia is a good bet. I think the JLP, if they want something competitive, yes, Venetia is a good bet. She's very competitive. But you see, in the local election, I see a whole heap of lackadaisical business go on. with the local election, where the government is concerned. For example, the Prime Minister of the country, me understand say this never da run like a local election. The PNP they may try to do it like a general election, but hear what? With that being said, you have to behave accordingly. The government may have say. So when you see the Prime Minister go down on the ground 2 days, 1 day before the election, you can't do that. If you see your opponent them a move like general election, you move like general election too. And you go down on the ground just like them, you know. But anyway, make we come back tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow, Tuesday. I can talk to you tomorrow again. We celebrate Thanksgiving on Thursday. I will not be on Thursday. I'll have a house full. And then I'm leaving town this weekend, guys. So only now I really hear me live. Like I say. Only now I hear me live Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I don't think me gonna come Sunday either. But I will do video uploads if I hear anything or if anything develops. So tomorrow, Tuesday, will probably be the last time I'll talk to you live. Because it's like my last free day, Tuesday, tomorrow. Anyway, bless upon yourself. Make sure someone come back and check for say video upload or go on and them something there. Nobody just disappear, because if me disappear, no kill me. So nobody disappear. Alright, thank you all so much for joining. Make sure that you hit the like button before you leave. All of uno they here, if they ask where's JPU, uno pass on the message to them and make them know what is what. Alright, take care and thank you for joining. Have a good night, guys.